Okay, so this one will be very short. We're just going to go over how to name cycloalkanes, and then we're going to talk about what happens when you have branches on branches. So when you have a cycloalkane, that means that you have something that's not just in a chain, it's in a ring. So something like this would be a ring. So how do you name something like this? Really, the method is still the same. It's just now what you're going to do is you're going to add cyclo in front of that parent chain. So if it's the longest chain, so if the ring happens to be the longest chain, you're going to have cyclo, and then you're going to count how many carbons that is, and then ane. So that's really the biggest difference. So you're going to number the substituents to give the lowest sum, okay? And if the sum is the same, then you're going to number based on alphabetical order. So you're going to go in either one of two directions, though. You're going to go like 1, 2, 3, or you can go in the other direction, 1, 2, 3. You can't skip around, though. Okay, so let's look at this one. Okay, first thing, look for the longest chain first. That's always going to be the first step. So this one is 3, 1, 2, 3. This one is 4. Then the ring would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that one is the longest. So we're going to have cyclohexane for the 6. Now we've got to deal with our branches. So we've got a branch here, here, and then we've got 2 methyl groups here. So when we number it, we want the lowest possible sum of all the numbers. So we can start from here. That would give me 1, 1, because remember you have to have a 1 for, or a number for every group. Then that would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I start here, I'm going to get 1, 1, and then 3, and then 5. So if I start at this group, then I would get 1, I would get 3, and then 5, 5. I would have 2 5s instead of a 1. So it'd be the same thing here. If I started from here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So then I would have 2 3s instead of 2 1s. So I'm going to want to go in this direction. So now I have methyl, I have propyl, and then I have butyl. So according to the alphabet, butyl will go first. So it's going to be 5 dash butyl dash. Dashes separate letters and numbers, and then we go to the next one. So we have propyl, and then we also have methyl. So we're going to go with methyl first. So we 1, comma, 1, commas separate numbers, dash, and then we have to have a prefix, so dimethyl. And then we go to the next one, so dash, 3, dash, propyl. And then it would end with cyclohexane, no space. All right, so really the biggest difference is this, and then also when you number, you're going to go and get the lowest numbering system possible, which isn't different, but you're going to make sure that you're not skipping around. You still need to go in either a clockwise direction or the counterclockwise, whatever gives you the lowest number. All right, so let me just show you something. So we have something like this. This is like, it's very crazy. So really, when you look at this, the longest chain is right here. It's one with 12. And then right here, we've got a branch, which is fine. But then the branch has another branch, because if I go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, this comes off of this. I would need to pick up my pencil, so it's a branch. So you have branches on top of branches. You are not going to be asked to do this on the test, but just in case it shows up on a homework problem, I just want to go over this. So really, there are a couple of different structures that appear quite often, like isopropyl, tert-butyl. Those are the common names for branches on branches, okay? But I'm not going to have you guys worry about that, because honestly that's just a memorization thing and they're not going to expect you to do this anyway. So when you identify the branches and then you see that the branches have branches, you're going to find the longest chain of the substitute of that branch, okay? So how long is that? Okay, that's going to be your kind of your stem. Then you're going to find the substituents of the branch, and then you're going to number the position. So it's really just you're adding layers to it. And then the group, okay, will go in parentheses in the name. Now prefixes will actually count for a complex substituent. So if I'm looking at this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that branch is a butyl, and then I've got an ethyl coming off of it. So it's coming off the first position of that. So it would be 1 dash ethyl butyl, and then that would be in parentheses. But you're not going to get anything this complex, just in case you happen to see this.